Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Big shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. That number is growing every single day. I love talking with everyone in the comments and the community tab. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there. Turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. It's absolutely been incredible. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find ladies and gentlemen do that. All right, let's get straight into it. Little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. My number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that, especially with any kind of investment, all right? So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This is not financial advice. It's for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be a dividend stock portfolio update because, again, I am big in cryptos, but I'm also big in dividend-paying stocks. Why? Because dividend stocks provide me with a form of passive income. And I just want to show you right here, what is a dividend? For those of you who have no idea what a dividend is, I didn't a few years ago, and I've discovered it and I have not looked back, because it does provide a real form of passive income, and watching your money grow and compound is incredible. So a dividend is a distribution of some company's earnings to a class of its shareholders as determined by the company's board of directors. Common shareholders of dividend-paying companies are typically eligible as long as they own the stock before the ex-dividend date. Dividends may be paid out as cash or in a form of additional stock. Now, ex-dividend date, for those of you who have no idea what dividends are or what an ex-dividend date is, basically dividends, you get paid out every single month or every quarter, or maybe once a year, depending on what the company pays and when it pays. So again, I'm very bullish on monthly dividend-paying stocks and my quarterly dividend-paying stocks, which means I get paid 4 times a year. Monthly is obviously every single month, which is awesome as well. And yes, there are companies that pay me every single month. Now, ex-dividend date, for those of you who have no idea what that means, basically the ex-dividend date is when you need to hold the stock by before. And when that ex-dividend date happens, after that date, if say, for example, you've purchased, say, Exxon Mobil, after the ex-dividend date, you will not be entitled to the dividend payout, which happens the following month. If you hold that stock before the ex-dividend date, you will be entitled to to that dividend being paid out the following month. Just keep that in mind as well. So again, dividend stocks are incredible. They've just been an absolute game changer for my investing, and I've seen some pretty incredible returns. Also, the fact that I've been dollar cost averaging into my investments on a weekly basis. So basically, I try to allocate at least 10 to 20% of whatever I earn into my stock portfolio every single week without fail, and it has worked. And I've just been dollar cost averaging mainly into my ETFs because the market is quite volatile at the moment. ETFs for me are a safe bet in terms of growth, because ETFs and index funds have outpaced any kind of individual stock purchase over time. And that's facts right there. Now, moving on. Here is my stake portfolio. I use stake to buy my stocks in the United States. There is a referral link below for stake. Please feel free to use that. You can get a stock in Dropbox, GoPro, or Nike. Of course, with any of this stuff, it's not financial advice. This is all in US dollars, as you can see right here. For us Aussies and Australians to buy US stocks, we lose about 20% in the foreign exchange fees and changeover, which is really annoying, and also fees to get that money over there as well. So again, $38,547.77 USD. That is a lot of money for us here in Australia. And again, I've been dollar cost averaging into this every single week. Because the markets are only open Monday to Friday in traditional markets, stock markets, you can see here on the day that I'm down 1.09% to $425 USD. I'm down, which is not a real big deal for me. In total returns, though, because I bought through all the pandemic, basically, I've seen a total return of 26.9%. $8,171.57. Now, that is insane. Again, normally you get a return on average in any index fund about 8 to 10% a year, which is, again, not so insane as crypto. I know that, but it's steady and it's very passive right now, just reinvesting those dividends when you get paid out from them. Now, just to show you what dividends I've been paid out as well, You can see here in June, obviously this is the month of June, which has just started. I was paid a dividend right here from SPHD of $16.29. Now that is growing as well. That gets paid out every month. And if I click right here, you can see here it pays out 14 cents per share. So again, I've got 114 shares of SPHD and that paid me $16.29 USD. Unfortunately, because I'm not a US citizen, we do get taxed 15%, which is annoying. That's what you can see right there, dividend tax of $2.44. Nevertheless, I did get a dividend from Land at 10 cents. LTC paid me 5 cents. PGX has paid me 8 cents. OSXQ pays out monthly. That paid me 22 cents. WFC paid me 5 cents. Ford paid me 48 cents. That is a quarterly dividend payer. I did reinvest some money there, 103 US dollars. Of course, reinvesting dividend as well. And I did purchase some dividend stop paying stocks as well. I'll have to check what I actually purchased there. I'm not sure why it doesn't appear there. Anyway, I did get paid. I'll get into that in a second. So SJR paid me dividend of 4 cents. Intel paid me $4.05. UPS, obviously the delivery company, paid me 20 cents as well. And again, I'm very bullish on dividend paying stocks for that passive income, as you can see right here. That does not stop. It just continues to grow every single week and month. It's unbelievable. I love dividend paying stocks. Now, again, my biggest positions in my portfolio, of course, are Exxon Mobil. I've seen some pretty incredible returns with Exxon Mobil. Has been the best performing asset because I bought through the situation that happened 2 years ago and dollar cost average into the stock. I've seen some pretty incredible returns, you can see right there. So if you go back to 20 right there, when this situation happened, the stock price dropped to about $30 USD. I continued to dollar cost average throughout my entire time with this, and you can see the uprise there when everything recovered, which is really nice as well. And you can see right here, it's up 32% in the last 3 years. On the year, it's up 61%, which is insane. On the month, it's up 13.96%. And on the week, it's up 2.31%. So I've seen some pretty nice returns in that. Now, it has a dividend yield of 3.6%. This is the range I like, between 2 to 5 max. Anything above that starts to get a little bit risky because, as I mentioned in my previous videos, a company that pays dividends can cut that dividend obviously payment to their investors and obviously put that back into the company. So that has happened with Disney, with Gap Jeans as well. That has happened. A few other companies have cut their dividend as well, but nevertheless, this is why you need diversification in your portfolio. My equity in this is $10,264 USD, which is around about 15,000 Australian dollars. So that's a lot of money. I've had a 100% return on my money. 100%. So I've made all my money back, plus the net still continues to grow. On the day, 147 US dollars. Total return, $5,154. That's basically all the money I've put in. I've now doubled that. That's insane right there. So time out of the market, time in the market always beats, time. So indecisions, like indecisiveness, basically staying out of the market, is not a good thing for me. I'm always in the market right now because everything happens over time. Everything always goes up in price. There's a lot of volatility out there. Time in the market is always better for me anyway. And that's basically what all the big investors say. Again, 103 shares and the average buying for me is $49. So I've seen some pretty insane returns there. That's been literally my best performing asset in my entire portfolio. Now, if we go to some other stuff here, my other biggest holding is SPHD, which I love and I've been investing heavily into. Which is right here. This is an index fund or an ETF, an exchange traded fund, $47.08 a share. I have been dollar cost averaging into this again for about 3 years now. And you can see right here all throughout 2020, the situation happened. So I've seen a pretty nice return over time. And again, it has a dividend yield of 3.38%. This does pay me dividends every single month, like I just showed you. Total return is 16.62%, 873 US dollars. 873 cents. Total returns, 5,618 US dollars in total. And I've got 119 shares of SPHD, which is really nice as well. I love SPHD for those dividends. Basically, it invests in the top 500 S&P 500, picks the top 50 highest dividend paying stocks, which is insane as well. Now, if you move along here, my other big dividend, obviously, investment is EPD, which is Enterprise Products Partners. Energy sector. It is a midstream company, basically supplies gas and petroleum products and so forth. It is $28 a share. On the day, it's down. On the week, it's up 3.12%. If you go to the last month, it's up 8.7%. If you go to the last year, it is insane, 14.88%, which is really nice. You can see here, I've had a total return of 20% on my money, $395. I'm down slightly on the day. I currently hold $2,355 of EPD. Dividend yield is at 6.61%, which is, again, just above that high scale. But again, I like the company and it's been paying some pretty strong dividends there. So that's really nice as well. Some other ones here, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, my other one here is At&T. Let's just go down here to have a look at this. If you go here, T is the ticker symbol, $20.90 a share right now on the week. It has been, obviously a bit iffy about this one. It's been up and down, obviously, for the last few years. On the month, though, it's had a total return of 9.6%. On the year, let's just have a look, and still down 0.538%. In the last 3 years, it's down 14%. But I still believe that At&T will recover. They did have the merger with Warner Brothers Discovery. The spin-off happened with that, and we did receive some Warner Brothers stock as well. But again, I think At&T's got enough cash flow and enough growth in it over the years to become another major successful company in the United States. So again, I've just been dollar cost averaging into this, buying a few shares here and there. I currently hold 84 shares of At&T, and again, pays a dividend of 5.24% as well. So again, that's just a nice dividend stock right there. Some other ones right here, ladies and gentlemen, obviously is Realty. Again, this is one of my oldest ones right here. This is when I first started dividend investing. It's obviously a real estate investment trust, a REIT. So basically commercial properties. They own thousands of properties across the world and in the United States. $67 a share. Dividend yield is at 4.33%, which again is in that nice range right there. On the week, hasn't been doing too well. On the month, it's still up 0.09%, which is not much. In the last year, it's down 1.22%. In the last year, it's down, 3 years, it's down 4.38%. I currently hold $2,407 worth of Realty, 35 shares. I've had a total return of 23%, which is really nice as well. Just in regards to the fluctuations in price, I'm not really worried about that. I'm mainly focused on the dividend. Prices can go up and down. Those dividends still come in regardless of price, which is really nice as well. Obviously, I've got Tesla. I'm a big believer in Tesla. I've had some insane returns in that, but that, again, has been going all over the place. I'm still up 50% on my shares in Tesla. I own 4 shares of Tesla. I'm still up $962, which is insane. Does not pay dividends. It's just purely a growth stock, so for long-term hold. Kathy Woods from ARK Invest believes that Tesla will go at least to about a $7,000 share, which again, I believe that as well because it's absolutely ridiculous. Now, some other ones here, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to show you as well. Some other dividend-paying stocks. I just need to find them here that I'm bullish on. Of course, is Ford. I think the EV space is going to be very big as well. 2.88% dividend yield. Pays every quarter. I own 4.7 shares of that. I'm down 40% on my investment, but I still think it's going to be a great company. The other one here is Intel as well. ITNC is the ticker right here at $43 a share. That pays a dividend yield of 3.26%. They have been, obviously on the downside haven't been doing that great in terms of, stock price. However, they do pay that dividend yield, and I think Intel has got a massive market share in the computer chip space, and I think it's only going to grow, considering that the technology that we require is going to need more computer chips as well. So again, I think Intel is going to be a great performer, over the next 10 years or so. So this is definitely, one for the portfolio to keep dollar cost averaging into, and I hold 11 shares of that. Now, if we move on to my dividend tracking app, $1,857 in dividends a year. My next dividend is coming from VCLT. My top dividend payers are Exxon Mobil, which pays me in Australian dollars. $505 a year. Sphd pays me $264. And EPD pays me $216 every single year. I've got a goal of $100,000 in dividends that I want to achieve, and I'm working very hard on that. Obviously, I've been investing heavily into cryptos. If any of my cryptos moon, I'm definitely putting it in my dividend stock portfolio because it will pay me for the rest of my life and my family and generations to come. Obviously, 27% of my portfolio is in energy and minerals companies. Dividends receivable this month is going to be $176. So that is nice to get $176 in dividends paid. Here's my portfolio value at $53,390.58. $10,187 in total returns, 23%. That is insane right there. You can see all my portfolios. Obviously, AMC has suspended their dividend, which means they've cut their dividend to their investors. Some other companies right here. Walt Disney has suspended that dividend as well. Who knows when they are going to obviously start paying out the dividends? We don't know. You've got GEO Group suspended their dividends as well. And I'm not sure if there's any others right now, but we'll keep scrolling down. Right here, you can see this is an incredible app. I'm not affiliated with them, but Unilever has suspended their dividend as well. This is what I mean by you've got to be diversified in your portfolio. Now, if I go straight to the bottom, I love doing this. In 10 years, my dividend stock portfolio will be worth X amount of dollars. Let's have a look. 10 years, $88,000. It will pay me $5,700 a year. If I did not invest any more money and just purely reinvested the dividends, which is the main point of all of this, you need to compound your portfolio by reinvesting and buying more shares of those companies. It will be worth $88,000. Now, this is where it gets insane. In 20 years right now, $255,000 it'll be worth, and it will pay me $27,416.78 a year in passive income. Now, that is going to continue to grow. This does not take into account the price fluctuations in the stock value. This is purely just by, at the moment, you can see right here, calculating with a 5% annual dividend growth rate and 2% annual stock price growth. So again, this always goes up in value over time. It always happens. If you go back 100 years in the stock market, stock prices have always gone up. So again, dollar cost averaging is the best, and the earlier you start, the better. That's just basically it. Now, that's pretty much it for my stock portfolio update. I just wanted to show you everything. It's been absolutely incredible. This is one of my many investments that I currently do. Obviously, from cryptos, I invest in dividend-paying stocks, growth stocks, real estate as well is something I probably need to touch on as well, because I am a big real estate investor as well. And obviously e-commerce businesses as well. So very diversified with all my investments. I just want to show you my dividend stock portfolio because I think it's important to just show you and document everything that I'm doing, because maybe someone picks up something they may not have known. But there you go. All right. Have a good weekend, everyone. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Peace. Bye.